A couple of months ago, I made a video where I ranked every ride at Holiday World from worst to best. Since then, I have gotten requests to rank the rides at their water parks, Splashin Safari. So without further ado, here's that video. Number 9. Jungle Racers. Jungle Racer is a 5-story tall complex of 10 racing water slides. Racers ride on toboggan-style foam mats in individual lanes and compete to be the first to cross the finish line. Not really a ride, just a slide, and while it is fun, there's not much more to it than what I've just described. Number 8. Autorongo. A series of 3 aggressive tube slides. Riders travel on a straight and or winding flume and experience enclosed in dark spaces, high speeds, steep drops with free-falling sensations, and multi-directional forces, landing you into a pool. What puts these slides above Jungle Racers is the addition of curves, turns, and robbing you of all visibility. Number 7. Zinga. Zinga is an 8-story tall family water slide that combines a popular water tunnel slide experience with the thrill of being propelled back and forth across a huge, high-banked funnel. This is one of those rides that look more fun than they actually are. It's a fun ride, but it doesn't last as long as you'd hope it would. My friend's older sister and her friends climbed out of their raft and tried to go down this ride on their backs. Don't ever do that, by the way. You'll be skinned alive. Number 6. Watubi. Guests walk onto the top of the ride's tower, climb into a large raft, and launch onto a watery adventure featuring non-stop twists and turns. This ride is pretty underrated. It's a great slide with a decent duration, and you don't have to wait in line as long as you would for a water coaster. Number 5. Bakuli. Hop on board a tube and journey into the dark tunnel before being propelled into a giant bowl for a few high-speed spins. This ride is great at making you feel like you're getting flushed. Number 4. Zimbabwe. The world's largest enclosed water slide, and in the dark thrill ride, Zimbabwe transports you down 10 stories with steep drops, fast back and forth action, banked curves, and a huge splash into the sunlight. Nearly 900 feet long, Zimbabwe provides unexpected twists, sudden drops, and the thrill of riding in complete darkness. This ride is awesome. The duration, the speed, the twists and turns, the total darkness. The only downside to this ride is that it gets hotter than hell in there, sometimes to the point where they have to close the ride for the day, but it makes hitting the water feel so much better. Number 3. Cheetah Chase. The world's first launch water coaster, featuring 2 water-powered racing slides totaling more than 1,700 feet of track. On Cheetah Chase, riders will experience a water-powered flat launch before racing against their friends and family towards the finish line. Unlike the other water coasters, Cheetah Chase's uphill sections are powered by water, rather than the linear induction motors, creating a totally unique and drenching ride. The ride features the first ever head-to-head dueling zone on a water coaster, as well as 2 other points where rafts will synchronize with each other. Each slide also features 2 saucer-like elements, which create faster and tighter turns with awesome centrifugal force. I've only ever rode this ride once, so my opinion on it might change if I were to ride it some more. The line is just so damn long all the time. I rode it the year it opened, and it was a lot of fun. Faster than the other rides in the water park and gets you plenty wet. Number 2. Wilderbeast. Wilderbeast is 1/3 of a mile long. It thrills riders for 2.5 soaking minutes of hills, drops, twists, and turns. Wilderbeast begins with a conveyor ride up to the coaster's lift hill. Following the 4-story drop at a 45-degree angle, linear induction motors propel the 4-person boat up 7 additional hills, through 2 underground tunnels and around a helix. Wilderbeast covers more than 2 acres, its top speed being 36 feet per second. Wilderbeast's tallest elevation is 64 feet higher than its lowest drop. Number 1. Mammoth. Mammoth and Wildebeest were pretty close for first place, but the title for the best ride in Splashin Safari has to go to this old boy due to its higher speed, longer track, longer duration, and higher rider capacity. Mammoth towers 7 stories from the highest to lowest point and covers more than 3 acres. The massive Mammoth begins with the conveyor ride up to the water coaster's lift hill. Following each breathtaking drop, your boat will fly back up hill after hill. Mammoth's rafts are round 6-passenger boats. This means your thrilling track will be facing forward, facing sideways, and facing backwards, and in the dark. There are 5 enclosed slide sections, and many twists and turns. I've never seen a line shorter than an hour wait for Mammoth or Wildebeest, but the best things in life are worth waiting for. Well, that's all, folks. Do you agree or disagree with this list? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate the feedback and response I got from my last Holiday World video, and I hope to continue making content for people to enjoy to see. Thank you all for watching, and stay dangerous.